Good evening, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to the grand finale of Season 65, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 3, Round 3. My opponent is BabyYoda, the child of my sister guild, all chromium, one of the largest accounts in the game, but what makes him stand out, really, is he's the most crazy with the Datacron. Nobody quite like him. Don't believe me? Check all that. So, what you think about that? Hey, Robbie, good to see you in the chat. Good evening to you, my friend. Appreciate it. Likewise. Graph, good to see you. Ben Altabi, hey, seems I'm on a live stream streak, man. You're not missing a beat. Appreciate you. All right, Sheepdog, awesome. Love seeing the patrons in the chat. Good evening to you. All right, let's go ahead and get ready with the prediction. You guys like my boss battle music in the beginning? All right. Up on screen. Start the prediction. All right. Look. We finally had a loss last round versus Zid. So, we're going to open it up a little bit for it. We're going to give us a 2 or less, 3 or more, all right? I think that's fair odds. Let's open this up. Get moving. All right. So, rank 4, fighting rank 2. My 15.6 million GP, his 15.8. Top 80 GP, my 3.19 million to his 3.21. UAC Omicrons, my 77. Yeah, we're tied up. Zetas, we're tied up. Maxed out. Top 80 average speed, my 166 to his 167. Kind of nice. I can live with that. Let's see. Mod analysis, plus 25 speeds. My 268 to his 265. Nice. 20 to 24s, my 576 to his 603. Plus 20s, my 844 to his 868. Plus 4% offense mods, my 239 to his 258. And we both have 84 6+% offense mods. All right, Relic analysis, total levels, my 2419 to his 2508. Relic 9s, my 137 to his 206. Relic 8s, I have 138 to his 66. Relic 7s, my 10 to his 18. Datacron analysis, total rerolls, my 222. So I broke down my set 19 and I rolled up a couple. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. I've rolled up a couple of the new crons myself. Got these 2 focus Datacrons ready to roll, and then you see I've got the General Grievous and the Bad Batch Wrecker Cron, a couple others. This was all off of, I mean, obviously I put some crystals into the focus Datacrons, but these regular ones was basically dusting and then Star Chop currency. That's where we're at there. Regardless, for all that progress, I have 222 rerolls to his 1,092. This is what separates our man apart. It's not that he just has a lot of the new Datacrons, which some of the other Krakens out this way will go for, but it's not enough that he has them. They need to be optimized. They can't be just, any bum off the street. Calvin Awesome rating in. How's it going, man? Thank you so much with 34 viewers. Good evening, everyone. We're just getting started here, so your timing's good. Hey, Trevor. Trevor, good evening. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, Memex. Welcome. How did it go, Cal? How'd the season end for you? How'd this round end up? What's your season record? Hear about it. Okay, Galactic Legends. Let's see if anything jumps out about it. Faster Lord Vader than average, I guess. Okay. Well, the offense on the Valens and a couple of days. I wonder why that matters to them so much. Okay, you've got EKM looking pretty regular. Fast Cat 381, 268. Asmalgus. Gray. Okay, nothing too insane. All right, let's see here. Get the Omega Bot report up. So this will be his last 2 weeks, we can see that Baby Yoda kind of likes going earlier. We'll see. Breaks it up a little bit. As far as mods go, yeah, it's pretty competitive. And he's got me basically until, what, about 22? Somewhere, and I start taking over. And then it's competitive again from 25 on, so... pretty well matched, mods-wise. GAC Omicrons, we have them all. All right, this is what's terrifying. Look at this. The absolute supermajority of his attacks are 65. His opponents don't even do that to his defenses half as much. When he can, if you'll leave it open to him, he will pick up the 66, 67, 68, 69 that you leave open. He's getting a 64. It's more often than his opponents are. Same with 63, 62. It's only at the lower ends of the banners and where he should have the occasional drop that any advantage is to be had at all. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 drops all season. What that is. So, pretty good. All right, defense-wise, he's always setting Finzori, Saw, Rex. Then it would seem had a couple of opponents choose not to attack. Jabba, Fugitive Omega, Malgus, Queen Amidala, Carthonasi, Great Mothers, Rey, Exile Ezra, Swolo, Rey, Lord Vader, Rey without Exile Ezra, Afra, Balin, Ahsoka, Arful, bunch of stuff, including Sir Malicos or Slacker. Okay. Executor, Leviathan, and Malevolence. This man likes his double meta on defense. So, I can definitely catch people out. I respect it. All right, defenses by zone. We might expect to see bottom front Jabba, Queen, Rey, and either Balin or Ahsoka. Something like that. All right, offense-wise, Baby Yoda has been using Bane, Bam, Reva, BKM, JMK Cat, Freya. Interesting. The Trey Lord Vader was down only a couple of times. We can see 4 out of 6 rounds he was keeping Trey for off. Leia, Boss Nass, Palp Star Killer, Queen, Balin, Wampa, Gas, and then a whole bunch of others. Profundity always on offense. Usually Radis and Chimera. He'll mix it up. It looks like he's really never saving any more than just Profundity in terms of meta fleets. We'll see. All right, what's the main differences between Focus, Datacrons, and Normal, says Feathers? Well, they're kind of a different take on Datacrons. You can interact with them as low as Gear 5, first of all. So it's not like you're thinking, wow, you know, Relic 5 at the minimum? Is it Relic 7 at the minimum to take advantage of the abilities? Nah, you heard me right. It's Gear 5, not Relic 5. So they're available much earlier. However, basically, they instead of, like, normal Datacrons go up to level 9, these focus ones go up to level 15. And we just confirmed it the other day on stream that the cost to level them up is the same up through level 5. At level 6, it's extra resources to do it on a focused Datacron, and then it gets outrageous quickly. There are additional abilities and stuff that you unlock at 12 and 15, so there is something to be had. Whether or not there's value, we'll have to play test and see. But basically, at the end of the day, one focused Datacron will max it out, the resources that would be required for about 5 regular Datacrons, taking them to level 9. So it's a serious commitment. I don't think most players should go for more than 2 at most. I could see myself just about always sticking with 2, maybe 3. I'll buy them all because I have the excess episode currency to buy them. But, you know, the ones that I'm not intending to really work with, I'll take them up to level 5. Something like that. Maybe level 6 if I can apply the ability somewhere. But beyond that, it's real expensive real quick. Did I check this report before setting defense yet? Yeah, this is definitely part of my scouting routine. I'll take a look at the Omega bot. And then, you know, this is why I like this tool so much. I kind of have a sense of what he's about here, just looking over this for a couple minutes, really, by myself. And then I'll have some very targeted questions in mind when I pull up his swugga.gg and I don't have to spend anywhere near as long just viewing, because I already kind of have the sense of the broad stroke. But the other thing that's nice about this, and I don't really highlight this on stream, is this details tab, because there's a couple really useful features. First of all, offense details. Seeing how you can look it up, you know, on the y-axis here. How does he apply X team on offense? And then the rounds are going 1, 2, 3, and then, you know, weeks 1 and 2. So going left to right across the page, you can see how he's applied it across the whole season. Likewise, if you go further down, instead, you know, here we see how he is applying X team. Now we can find out what he is using to counter Y team. Okay. And so you can see how that's evolved for him across the season. Nothing else gives you this kind of view. I find it really convenient for my scout. Hey, Mateus, you have the prestigious honor of entertaining me for the last 1.5 hours of my drive to Atlanta. Drive safe, man. Be safe. But yes, hey, Bussy Pirate, good to see you in the chat. I've got a 100-word essay due tomorrow, and here I am watching Big T win some GAC. Well, that's what we're going for. And yeah, good luck on that paper. It's only 100 words. Oh, that's a paragraph. What are we doing here? You doing the cover letter tonight and then the actual paper tomorrow? What are we doing? Most of my opponents only have half this variety in their defense. Yeah. You know, BabyYoda definitely goes hard on Datacrons, but it's not like he's a guy that's like relying on the Datacrons to do all the work. He's definitely put a lot of varying, you know, a lot of thought and a lot of rotation into his defense. Good stuff. All right, I think we covered this in full. How we looking report-wise? Where we at? What's our prediction looking? Okay, 2 or less is 39%. 3 or more is 61% of the audience. All right, you guys think it's going to be rough. I'm not mad. Not mad. It could be like that. All right, let's have a look at the board. BabyYoda has fully cleared me. So first of all, as always, thank you, BabyYoda, for clearing at least the bottom front zone. Really appreciate the courtesy. You went above and beyond clearing the whole thing. Let's talk about it. I don't have perfect tracking for all these, but I think I got most of it, so we'll see. All right. Against Fugitive Omega, 65. Against Seer, Malicos, Fulcrum, Crew, and Maul. Where is that? He got a 65. Against General Grievous, Stat, B1, Droidica, and Magna. So I say B2 because, yeah, watch me not get choked out on a Jabba fight using my Afra again. We're not going to be doing that. I won't be doing that. Okay, what was this? Oh, yeah. 65. So 65 on the GG as well. And then he had to actually 3-shot here. Let me kill the camera so I'm not completely in the way. Okay, so yeah, Trey, Nihilus, Savage, Lord Vader, Talon, Bulk, that 20-cron. Yeah. Yeah, he had to take it apart in chunks, killed it in 3 shots for, I want to say 1. So grand total of 34, something like that. All right, in the back, that Balin, Shin, Marok, Hondo, and Zalbar. Not that it mattered, because I think he 65'd it. Against Ahsoka Tano, General Syndulla, Huyang, Padawan Sabine, and Watt. And I still do get questions from folks all the time about why the Watt thing. And it's just because it's pretty much impossible for BKM to take this out in one shot with tank tech on Ahsoka. It's going to be a timeout. You know, you'll get through, you'll clean it up, but not in one go. All right, and then Rey, Swolo, Exile Ezra, Sana, and Cal. Yeah, the team that really jammed me up last round, set by Zid. You know I had to steal it. So here it is. For all that, he did clear it well enough. Let's see, what do we get for the banner? 65 on the Ahsoka Tano, 57 on Rey. Whatever it was, it barely worked. And then let's see here. Yeah, I guess that's it. Balin was a 5, I want to say. All right, top side. All right, we actually got a hold with Jabba. He had to withdraw, got a 37 on the second. Wait, was that a 37? What? Really? Wow, that was rough. Nice, that was a lot of tax. Okay, Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Cam, and Echo. He has been favoring Traya. There's a few different comps that might cause problems for Traya. This is one of them. I've said others in the past. Thought I'd see how this one did. This is the last hurrah of my big Set 19 Cron with 55% offense on the stat. A brutal setup. And yeah, what was it? 65 banners. Neat. Against Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, and Sass with my 97% health Cron. Tank Revive. 65. And then against Great Mothers, Morgan, DTP, Night Trooper, and Marin, 62. Just a nibble. All right, in the back for Fleet. So, since he's typically setting Executor and Leviathan, he's going to use some type of off counter for Executor. That's generally made harder by having Houndstooth up front. So, that's what we set for him. We see that Xanadu Blood came out first, just as we wanted. What did he get? He got a 71. All right, so, you know, not a 74. Against Malevolence with Spy up front, Vulture off the bench. $71. Nice. That's pretty good. And then against Profundity here with Phantom and ITB. Yeah, last round I had Ghost on as a third reinforcement. And yeah, learned that Phantom comes out first and then Ghost got called out. I'm very surprised Ghost got called out ahead of ITB. That's exactly what happened against Zid. So we had no value because he cleared up the fight before that third reinforcement ever came out. We made sure not to have that same issue fighting Baby Yoda. And for our trouble, a 72. All right, so what? 71, 72, 71. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, tough to get drops on this guy in general. We'll be grateful for the couple we got. All right, camera back on. Well, I mean, we still have to talk about his teams here. What kills the new Bad Batch for 65? Like JML. If you're feeling froggy, you can try things like Gungans. I wouldn't do Malgus. I've tried it. Wouldn't recommend it. Treat it seriously, dude. It's not a game, especially if, you know, they got the Omicrons and stuff. Like, have proper respect for it, for sure. All right. Saw, Luthen, Rex, Kara, and Kyle. You know, the theoretically anti-Inquisitors. This is horrific, by the way. Whenever Rebel allies inflict a debuff on the enemy during their turn, they deal bonus damage equal to 10% of that enemy's max health, which can't be evaded. This is a horror show. Whenever another ally is defeated, Saw takes a bonus turn. We probably want him to die reasonably soon in the fight. It's not the Kyle thing, right? So it's a different threat. It's not the mercenary crown where you're worried about Kyle just popping you. Maybe it's worth trying to do an all-in on Saw. We'll think about it. GG Stat B1 B2 Magna with the new GG Cron. Yeah, I had this down myself, and I thought to do it like this. We'll see. Well, I'm sorry. No, I thought to do it the way I did with Set 20. And he has max health damage, level 3, choice. Repose level 6. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, Grievous level 9. All right, Malgus, DR, BSF, Talon, and Sith Marauder. So he's forsaking the Sith Empire benefits. It's some stats, it's some speed. But in exchange, he's got max health damage, level 3. Whenever a Sith ally falls below 100% health, they gain a bonus turn limit once per character per battle. Neat. And then Talon. Whenever Talon uses a basic ability, Darth Talon gains protection up 50%, stacking for 2 turns and 50% turn meter Whenever Darth Talon damages an enemy using a special ability, inflict fear for 1 turn on that enemy, which can't be evaded or resisted. So, neat. That's just neat. Okay, so Trench, Django, Dooku, Newt, and Watt. Yeah, I mean, feeling like Finn Zori can still get the job done, but let's check this out. Level 3 is whenever dark side allies daze or stun an enemy, they recover 10% health and protection. First time each Separatist ally falls below 50% health, they gain damage immunity for 1 turn, and gain health steal up for 2 turns, so that's bad. And then Dooku has a level 9. Dooku has plus 200% crit chance and crit damage while he is inflicted with a debuff. Whenever a Separatist ally uses a special ability on their turn, Count Dooku assists and dispels all buffs on the target enemy. At the end of his turn, Count Dooku is inflicted with Disarm until the start of his next turn. Whenever Count Dooku takes damage during his turn, the weakest enemy is dealt 200% of that damage, which can't defeat them. So, interesting. Yeah, Flairboot says, nice to see the Datacron setup I was aiming for on GG. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see how it does. All right. That's his top wall. Bottom front. Rey, Swallow, Cal, Sana, Exile Ezra. I might have known. Yeah. What's he got here? Big crit damage and offense. Ah, it makes me sad. Makes me sad. All right, Lord Vader, ninth sister, Oppo, Thrawn, and Darth Vader with the Apocron. So he hustled to get this in for week 3. Level 3 is whenever dark side allies gain a buff, they recover 2% health and protection. That's probably bad. Level 6, whenever a debuff on an enemy expires, Empire allies gain 2% potency and tenacity stacking until the end of battle. Tenacity is actually kind of interesting. And then the level 9 for Oppo. If the allied leader is Lord Vader and all other allies are Empire, the conditions requiring all other allies to be dark side clone troopers for CC 119 Oppo's Vader's Fist unique ability are considered met. So all the requirements are met. Like it would otherwise need you to have all dark side clone trooper allies, but this is going to give you a pass on it. Whenever an enemy dispels any amount of damage over time, Oppo gains a stack of Operation Nightfall for each enemy that had a stack of damage over time dispelled, and he inflicts Order 66 on a random enemy that had a stack of damage over time dispelled for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. At the start of each dark side clone trooper's turn. So hopefully, so it says that their conditions are considered met, but it doesn't say that it makes your allies count, your Empire allies count as clone troopers. So I think that this will only still affect Oppo himself for now. I could be wrong, but I think that's the way this would work. At the start of each dark side clone trooper's turn, all allies gain 10% defense penetration, stacking, and offense stacking for 1 turn for each stack of Operation Nightfall on CC 119. Okay, so that's not good. That's not good. Not happy about that one. I'm not super excited. We'll see how that goes. And then, of course, he's got he's got Ahsoka Tano, General Syndulla, Huyang, Padawan Sabine, and Fulcrum with the Fulcrum Cron. I feel like Bane. What should we do here with Lord Vader? I feel like this might be worth testing. I guess we should do some early testing for community here, and for my own interest. I want to see if there's any reason why I couldn't count on PKM to get this. So what do we want here? They do have Thrawn. They're going to be healing up when they buff. Offense, armor penetration. Tenacity won't matter. Protection is nice. I mean, I have something like this, which is okay. Not bad. But I think I'd prefer going with like offense or armor penetration. It's resistance. This might be okay. What about armor penetration? Can I get something with that in offense? Kind of the cron I'd need. Yes. I'd like to hold on to that. This one's kind of okay. Guess I'm better off with the Al one. Okay. We have high offense of low initial. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Level 9 basically reads use a GL or lose outright, because if the no GLs clause on Coruscant Commander, yeah, I'm willing to find out for the cause. Probably wasn't planning to use this otherwise, so we'll see you in hell. You know what I know, buddy. Probably Thrawn would be great. Kill. Oppo would be the key to the kingdom. We have some days on us, but we're looking for the moment. What is the... Is it here? I don't think so. It'd be okay to get the taunt. He's a reactive taunt. Oh my god, we're gonna just crap. Which of you is the summon? You're the real one. You're the Nightfall. So we know how you must be killed. It's got to be the right move to go after, right? Can't get our dude back though until Thrawn's dead. So we'll take that. Yeah, we're out of phase. Okay. We gotta take the money and run. That's okay, right? Trigger the stagger over there on Knight. That's okay. It's gonna hurt mildly. Well, you almost had your shit slapped there. Ooh, you're asking for it. That's right, things that need to die. There can be no mercy. Okay, well, you were supposed to be dead. I can't really emphasize that. Be dead. Damn it. I thought I was extremely clear about this matter. Ooh, the Giga. Okay, I could really use you being dead. There's something I'm missing here. I think Lord Vader has to be dead first before this guy can die. That's the power of reading. Right, that means it has to be all in on the boss. Have to make it work, lads. Okay. Okay. Not exactly. Times. Please. Please do kindly slap the shit out of him. Bap, bap. Yes, more of that if you would. More of that if you would. Sure, we'll take this, because there is no option left to us. But if we heal, this is good, but I'd rather ability block Lord Vader. Or at least set up the kill. You're really not going to give me nothing, are you? Give me the braps. Alright, 56. So, there's no substitute for actually having more of the clone troopers then. At least in 5 vs 5. Probably a different fight in 3 vs 3. And I imagine there's no reason why you couldn't use Royal, right? The Lord Vader Oppo Royal, you know, in terms of activating that level 9, that would be good. And Lord Vader, or Royal would offer considerably more defense, I think, than 9. Alright. Pause, Grogu. Okay. What was that, 56 plus 6? Yep. Plus 10. Drinking a Moscow Mule. Got me burping already. Alright. Don't think you... Yeah, gotta kill Vader first. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I appreciate you guys were trying to tell me in the chat, but I knew I had to just stay focused there. Woo! In TW, saw a couple teams with Reva and GI in the team. Nasty. Yeah. No, I can see that. I can see that being a real problem. Okay, so what do we do with you? The thing is that this could be a real big problem. What did I have written down? We didn't have it written down. He was going to do something else. You were supposed to do something else. Why would you subvert my expectations in this way? Bane here? Where does Bane get used? Got brain. This could be dangerous for Bane. If we do anything but Bane that we would need the pre-taunt to guard us. The Bane could work here so that I could have Sith Eternal to take on Malgus up top. That might be a smart call. What am I doing for this, though? I think this is going to be JMK. I keep forgetting that the insta-kill thing only applies to Spectre allies while he's alive. So that means that even though we can't smite him, there's nothing saying I couldn't smite Cal. Now you might say, oh, why not smite Sonda then? It's like, what's she going to do? Gain turn meter in the presence of JMK? That whole shit is shut off. As far as I can tell... Yeah, all this turn meter based stuff isn't happening. But I feel like JMK is a good fit. We actually do have GK this time, but historically I really favor Mace. That means we do have, that is interesting to consider. Yeah, I think Mace is the better choice. We'll go with that. Ahsoka, Padme, the last hurrah of the set 19 bonus turn cron. Yeah, if Vader is twice as thick, it's a lot scarier. I can't see Scion level 9 being particularly relevant. No, it's more about how... Yeah, I agree with that, first of all. I'm just thinking that it should be Bane that I use there so that I can have C for Malgus up top. Because anything else looks like it might be a problem. Alright, let's see how this goes. How are you set up? Leave that. Alright, here we go. I think we do... Well, if we do that, it's just... wasting. Okay. Right. Yeah, we might have to take the short ult. I don't... Charge up. Fine. Okay. We have buffs. All of us will take the mass. Yeah, that's right. No mass assists. Basic. Dodge. But honestly. This is... That is that at least? Yeah. Okay, you still haven't moved yet, so... Yeah, wait. That sucks. You're about to go like this. I think if we do this, this is going to call Ahsoka. It's going to be kind of convenient to dispel all that crap right before he hits us with the Gigapop. Yep, like that one, right there. Okay, so... What do we do here? I think we wait. You can now be smited. Take the money. Everybody else is chilling. Go ahead and take the shield up here. ability block. Whack. We need to work her down, because I need these folks to start going away. Not that. Definitely not that, if you don't mind. If you do mind less. Really. Okay, like how you're resisting that. That's fun. That's fun for me. You're a cool kind of guy. We could smite you. That's not really the way it needs to work, is it? Do this. You can't be smited. That's not really... Can't even hit properly. But and right here. Dodge. Get it. Oh, you stay. This, heal him. Honey. Hurts. You gotta take the long ult this time. Gotta go. I mean, whatever. Get the armor shred on him, maybe. In rough lads. There's fun. Loving this. We're gonna lose people here. Heal is insubstantial. Charge here. Sayonara. Okay. Not dead yet. Looking grim though, got to say. Should have targeted literally any other soul. Okay. Dumb. Can we work you down, please? My brother. I need you to just calm. Or just cause me all the anxiety. Oh, okay, minute and 19. I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah. That was the right move exactly. We'll find out soon. Almost. Oh. Taking so many turns, man. That is bad. Gotta be able to get out of here. Maybe Ezra? Dodging isn't... Don't get the dodging at all. Ah. 25 seconds. Okay, that might be useful. Okay. About to go. Good time it out with him dead. Good time it out with him dead. That is useful to me. Keep it like that then. Alright. Not the best situation. Alright. Okay, cat. Maze. Tips Padme. 2+, right? Okay, well. A lot of the thread out. What goes here? Yes, Leia here? Leia could clean this up undoubtedly. Bane should go here, I think. This is probably better than anything else I could do. Counter penetration, the health, it's pretty good. Even though it is a light side. Does Bane +1 work versus that Ahsoka at this grade? I think so. I think it can. I just don't know that I would risk it. Probably just gonna use Leia, something. All right, let's see. Oh. All right. All right. Okay. Oh, hey, thanks, Braves Caps Fanatic 89. Follow. Okay, good. I'm just gonna outstack you. Not really. All right, that one worked. Okay. Well, what's the recipe then? Right. EP Star Killer, maybe? You think that's worth giving a shot? I know we're not like clocked like Fatal's got him set up. Nothing like that. Just more of a standard setup, but I think we got something, maybe. We would have the benefit of GK. Uh-oh. Well, then. Armor penetration, probably the best move. Buffs. Yeah, this is probably the way. I had to guess. DJ, see your counter didn't work on either for Ray. Yeah, there is something that's working for a clean 65 because BabyYoda got mine, so it'll be good to see what that is. We might be able to infer once we get through the front wall. See? All right. Don't immediately destroy me, please. Would be really have to insist that I was pretty clear about that. Okay, so if we don't do the foresight, we wait for this. Yeah. Push back. Oh, see. Everything I'll do will miss. Shit, she's gonna whirlwind us here, isn't she? Good. Be nice now. Okay. Important. Significant moment. Figure that. Figure this. Ooh. Important. Figure that immediately. That's we're out of phase now to lock her down further. We could kill her here, right? Maybe best to hit this. Yeah, if we use the taunt here, it's wasted. Hit her with the barrel. Give me the extra. Give it. Give it. Hit it. Yeah, boy! Yeah, we got him. Yep. Get fucked up. Okay, now it's going to be a little tricky here to see if we can't got that going. So you're going to be there like a while, yeah? Definitely on top, please. Okay, that's 80, but you don't get anything. I mean, we're as good as I guess we're gonna be here. It's a shame. $40 it is. 2 plus 40. Rough. All right. Closer than I'd like, you know? So we were lucky with the Bane fight that we just immediately popped the Nihilus. The idea behind bringing Set there was that if it triggered them to take that bonus turn, then we lose Set. And not Bane, for sure. But it worked out. 65. Hey, DePunch followed the channel. Thank you so much. He's Andre. Probably Leia. What? Oh, Leia? I mean, if it is Leia, that's... I guess that's indicative of me needing to somehow bulk up my Ezra. I mean, I'm sure he's got a field banger of a Drogon, right? What's our man got equipped? The curiosity. $330 speed. Yeah, 15-7. Not a game. It is real life. Respect. It's taken a long time to come to the point in the season where something was going to be challenged by that. Okay, what are we going to do here? I guess this is just Leia, right? Probably best to not overthink. Is there anything else cheaper? I guess I hadn't really thought to check. So Balin. Even Great Mothers. Wow. Yeah. I'd heard about that. Yeah, it seems like for me today, the appropriate fit is going to be Leia. I buffed up my Drogon, not here this week, but for next week. So he's 9,600. Man, he's like 15.4 now. 15.4, I'm going to try and get him closer up to something like that 15.7 mark. All while maintaining health primaries on the arrow and cross. A lot of calibration going on. Leia droids. Time for the Leia droids? What's that about? Oh, are you saying the Leia droids was the counter that he used on the Rey? Is that what you're talking about? Fair. I missed this one. Alright. Get this done. Can't do anything about that. Who's the one that we're popping? Probably Padawan Sabine. I had to guess. He is kind of lowering herself, isn't he? Yeah, that shouldn't kill him. Just about to pop off. Steady. Just as well, but I guess we're about to be Stone Age. Boy, do they move fast. Okay. Fine, you're fine. We're all fine. Okay, good. Good. What? Probably you? dispel all that. Gotta be good. Oh, it wasn't bad. This is just gonna force you on, which I guess is kind of Assassin, not fave. Let's go ahead and have a BI then. Yup. Yeah, I hurt. Probably you. After your turn meter? Take it. I know you get it right back, but whatever. That's the problem. I think we want to. Can't imagine that. Rat. My man. You still have to sit there. Now you're out of PI. Make with the destruction. That one, yes. Oh, stop it. Don't do that. Don't hit that one. Please. Take TM. Okay. Pass TM. Smoke screen time part 2. Yes, no. Being nervous about that. How about that? Can we get the finishing blow here? When are you allowed to take a turn, lady? Mild concern! Please, finish this. Get the lock. Look at you. Brad. Bring him back. Thank you. Kill it. Put it on auto? Oh. Somehow that feels dumb yet. This is big damage. Can't be bad. Lock. Fine. Flames. Nice. Necessary. Kill it. Beautiful. Yep. Makes sense. Alright. 65 with Leia. Alright. In the back. The usual suspects. Echo Tech. All right. Paul, Luthen, Kyle, Dave. Who am I missing? Rex. That's who I'll use. Okay, against Gmos, Marin. Morgan. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Inquisitors straight out the gate. Sure. And that can get a little hairy, but nowhere near so hairy as Malgus was. That's why Malgus is on defense tonight. Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch. Oh, it's Smuggler. Okay, we'll have to mind that. Well, that's one we'll have to look up, right? Maybe that gets slacker? I don't know. What all did I bring? Yeah, we have JML, we have gas, we have fun. Okay, so he had a 3-shot. I mean, We're not in an immaculate position to make this count. With Eternal, I have just the thing for this. Fifth tank. You. What else do we need? Sacrificial Sith? That's just banners lost, really. I think we'll be okay here. Dig this. We're going to use this Datacron. 55% health, defense, all of it. We're pretty solid. What's the best way to defeat a Bo-Katan team? I mean, if you can, blowing up BKM is probably the best thing to do. Barring that, Bam, if Bam is there, he's going to be a problem. If he gets, if they're modded correctly, it'll be set up where Bam is one faster than BKM. And if she has the Omicron on her second special, it's going to go, Bam goes into the discipline setup stance, gets ready to charge up birds. BKM pops off with her mass assist that cleanses everybody, gives him 20 birds, and then he gets to take a bonus turn and throw 20 birds in your face. So, that's the idea. BKM would probably be the highest priority target. Following that would be Bam. It's not a terrible idea to just kill Paz. If you're stuck on him continuously. The thing is, one light side Mandalorian ally will be revived for free when you kill them the first time, unless it's cannot be revived effect that you use. So something like that. All right, we've got ads starting soon. I think you guys know how this fight's gonna go, right? So let's just go ahead and move it. If we get into some ads, I'm pretty sure you won't be surprised with the end. Yeah, I wonder how that works with Traya there, or with Talon there, with Dark Savior. We'll find out. Okay, this is looking kind of miserable, right? Because of all the debuff shit. That's kind of wild. Wow, we are so lucky. Look at that dagger ready to go live on us. Should have taken another Sith. The shock means you can't get health, but you would get protection back. So it's not nothing. Nothing. Wow, this is nasty stuff. Yeah, they just nuked GBA. Looking rough out here for our friend. How about it? You gonna let me transform here and give somebody the zaps? I said this wasn't anything to worry about. Then stuff happened. Okay, so we just had our turn, our cooldown setback. Triggering their bonus turns. It's kind of an interesting move. How's this work? It works. How it works. Grateful. Take it. Alan revealing herself would be ideal. That's not the way it's breaking down right now. Could be dangerous for me. I do have 3 stacks of Beskar. I like my odds. Oh yeah, give me that Giga Shotgun, you lady. Yeah. Yeah. And BSF's almost out of protection. This is money. 56. It's not a priceless work of art, but damn it, it'll do. On 56 banners. All right, we'll mark that as good. Danny Farah X, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. How's everybody doing? All right, yeah, the ads are wrapping up. We'll tell everybody how that one ended. But the bottom line is, it was good. Nothing to worry about. GG staff thing does cause me some mild concern. This is psychotic. What do we do about you? Well, we know we're gonna do Afra, right? Okay. I think I know what I'm about. So this one's gonna be Saw, right? Datacron. Let's roll it. Yeah, the Sith Eternal 1 for 56 banners if you're just getting back from ads. Now you know. We're going to save this Dispel. Yeah, we're going to wait just a little bit longer. But now they're all buffed up proper. That, okay. And blast them, trigger the stagger. Nice look over there, my man. Okay, buff you up. Gonna actually be down increase off that. It's not my fave, but we get the kill nevertheless. We're out ahead of Echo. Would be cool. Wouldn't bother me none if we could actually kill the guy. Stun. That works as well. Into it. How about it? Giga Dispel now, yes? Okay. All hurts. We're still locked down cooldown wise. Bless your heart, Kyle. Charge him up again. There will be no mercy. Oh yeah, y'all are. Get it. First season, I'm really using Saw on offense. Loving it. That's fine. Take him out ASAP. Doesn't feel like it could be bad. He said not killing him. Basic. Died. Get the speed up again. That's fine. Doesn't hurt me. Dispel's savage, though. You're out of DI. Something. I don't need the damage. I'd like to. Can I get an extra heal? Is that what I'm angling for here? Will everybody be cool? Okay. You're gonna heal up, right? Heal over time? All that good stuff. Fine. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Kyle just gained a banner back. Can't beat that. Sweeps. Bonk. 65. Got him. No impediment. Not seeing us. He has his own Saw team, so he did something else for mine. Fair. Alright, let's look up this smuggler thing, yeah? Is the exact max health kit. Oh, homies? Yeah. Lord Vader, Bam, JMK, Afra 50% win rate. Yeah, that means expectations. Really? Gungans? How's that grab you? Gungans, QA, Slacker will get it done. Okay. Alright, that's interesting to know. Can Afra be applied in an interesting way up top? Maybe against French, but historically, that one could get out of hand. Finn, Zori, RHF, RHP, Rose. Still thinking that a smuggler cron take down that trench team. So this will be Slacker then. Slacker. Ray, Hux. Let's say red. GG gets who? Gungans? Paw gets Viva? No, Riva is currently assigned to Great Mother, so JML then, really? JML get otherwise assigned. No, but gas. Good work. Saw Luthen is risky here. I'm assuming that gas could get it done. Max health damage. Isn't that scary? So if we do Riva there, what do we do for Great Mothers? Oregon can get the job done. Then what do we do for Java? Afra? Not likely. I want to see if 501st is going to work for us next season. I'm willing to die on this one. All right. Tipsy Brian says, when you view someone playing the game after quitting for 3 years and recognize only Finn and Baze, my man, game's moved a lot in 3 years. Thank you, Darth Link. Nice win. Yeah, I'm glad that one worked out. Oberon, good to see you in the chat. Subtask, we winning yet? Definitely too soon to tell, but we haven't dropped as much yet. We're probably bleeding banners at a decent clip, though, I had to guess. So they have bulk, I have bulk, nobody's special. They have 100 billion buffs. Let's see if we can punish them for that. Lots of extra damage and whatnot going out here, that's fine, but this is a savage counter to this team. It's fine. Do what you're gonna. Oh god, did you see that damage that just got dealt? We saw in trouble. Okay. Okay. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. You know what I know. Okay. Okay. Hi. Hi. Okay. It's gonna be fine. Sure, it's gonna be fine. I mean, this can't be all bad, yeah? Okay. My man! Not even mad. Not even mad. You have fear, you have tenacity down, so we can't Wampa this, but there's definitely a way through. Okay, so we will have... I don't think we have armor penetration on set 21, the new set. So we won't be able to have bulk with armor penetration, so gas is probably less reliable here. Good to know. All right. JML can surely clean up the mess. Gungans here is what we said. Turn meter works for them. Yeah, evening. Hey, Art, good to see you. Tailspin, yeah, that hit was nasty. It's true, man. It's true. What's your favorite experience? All right, let's see how this one goes. You guys do a bunch of stuff, yeah? Go like this. Okay. Oh, it'd be super cool to just annihilate you like that. Would love that. Okay, you're doing that. Basic, all in on you. Woo, boy. People getting it. Kind of scary, kind of scary. Shields up. Okay. People getting reset out here, not the droid I'm looking for. You there. Perfect. No more dispel. Bye. Yeah, the backslap is insane from this team. Thought you should know. The end. Yeah. Let's check out these. So, Reva here. What are we doing here, Crom-wise? The last hurrah of armor penetration? I think I would have preferred to have done that last round. I'm going... Yeah, I don't want the turn meter, really, for Slacker, so I'll do something else. Dan, that looks like a much sketchier counter. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, Gas has been a dunk on Saw, so what was really scary there is... You saw that the fire ticked off and basically zeroed out my side trooper's health just after Gas set. Like, they can't lose health while he's standing. So the timing of that was horrific. And yeah, if that happens to you, you've got an issue. Mm-hmm. Hey, Crowlook, good to see you in the chat, man. How you been? How's life? Okay, let's skip this. Stop it. Dance. Here. Okay, fine. You're kind of an asshole. We do this regardless, but you're kind of a pain. Fine. We do this, then we're subject to the AoE that comes from the side, so we're gonna chill on that. By AoE, it's... I think I want that instead of other moves that are about to go down. These. Matt. Accelerate cooldowns, basic, just crush her bones, please, just the basic. Okay. Have high stack so we get the TI, just the basic. Please. That consumed a foresight, still looking pretty healthy. Heal you, please. Thank you. Finish. No alert. Beautiful. All right. Is this really what they had to do? No Undermans? All right, fine. Bravest of them got out of here with 63. Mm-hmm. That means what? All right. Before I do that, I want to do Finzori then. I want to see if that goes bad on me. I need to do that, though? I think I can. Resistance. This will do. Yes, well, good luck, Task. Cooking dinner, so listening in the earpiece. Yeah, we're just about to run Pinzori versus the new trench. All right, let's get it done. Yeah. Okay, so that's about to happen. If I do that, you're going to counter. If I do this, probably that. If I do this, this now. On there. Mass kill. Okay, see, there's the DI. That's not good. Do that. Trade again? Probably trade again. Okay. You're about to do stuff. You're about to... You could still be stunned, but you're... Incident. Here to me. Try and stun you then? Be on the side. Practically nothing. Okay, you're still under DI. Who's our... I think we have it just... This isn't... Okay. We'll go like that. You're still doing all that over there. We can stun you, yes? Never mind. Yeah, that's right. The third from him dispels. Good stuff. AoE. Beautiful. Man, you can't beat that with this. Basic. Trigger the DI. Shields up. Done? Yeah, that's the one. You then? Huh? Heal up. Boom. Double heals. Nice. 65. Manhandled it. Okay. Alright. The remains of this team will be dangerous. I wonder if it's better to go in with Afra then. I wonder if we can Afra trio that BT1 Kron, something like that. DML might be even risky. Alright. Armor penetration. Here buffs. This is the droid we're looking for. Alright, we're back. So yeah. Pinzori took out Trench in the same way as usual. You know, I went at the DI makes you wait a little bit more, but you have the means of dispelling it. It's not an undispellable DI. but not the end of the world. See how this goes. Now, we have big shit to look out for. I mean, you are gonna do that, so still, I'm just gonna stab you with the pulse. That's the buff up. Dispel that. This guy's about to get it, huh? Fade back. Oh. Hux, give it. Red, can I get an AoE? Ooh, that was a good one. Let's stun you then. Cannot evade. Kill it. Quickly. If you don't. Smack the shit out. Cass, what do you know of Darth Lenzio? Don't know the name, Grand Pigus. What should I know? What should I be aware of? Good. Okay. Oh, that's true. Gotta count as a block debuff, right? How would it not? You are dodging, though. I see. Take the reset off Hudson. Hi. Okay, it worked. All right, we made it through there. Boss Man, resubscribe for 12 months. Thank you for showing out, man. Appreciate you. All right, I think we will just take Jedi to be safe. Jedi, what? Like this. Feel like a real horse's ass to lose it again. I'll take the full team. Hat off? Did I miss the hat off? Hats off to you. But there's a hat off redemption. You should use. Okay, you're not gonna evade. Okay, so we're somehow out ahead. I mean, we have 25% turn meter and they don't. So I guess that matters. You are. To die first. Good. 43 it is. Okay, and what was his score on ground? 1346, so he's up by 3 on me going into fleet, guys. It's going to be a tight match. See how it goes. All right. Fleet time. So what are we going to do? We got Chimera, we got Negotiator, we got Leviathan. So Chimera, Negotiator, Leviathan. See how it goes. Now, what do you guys think? I've heard good things. Oh, well, this is definitely the one. Second, I've seen a lot of folks doing just these. What do you think about that? Remember, anything you don't use ends up counting as a deleted ship, like a dead ship, so I am worried about it. We could call this out, we could use it to preserve a ship, and slow down the executive. Significant. But I think that's probably the way. Try this. As a final act of experimentation. Not Scimitar, says Siggins. I've tried it a few different ways. We'll see how it goes, my man. Wish me luck. We're committed. Okay, nice. They chose to hit the tank. Good. Nice. Got that now. It's whatever. Could hit you. Kind of interesting to try, wouldn't it be? The heal here, yes. The mass assist to kill would be interesting, if doable. But basically, if we fail here, we're kind of immediately into shit. So, thinking not. We'll go ahead and do this. Stone Age their ship. Focus you down. That assist magic. Alright, something's coming out. Hounds too. We'll still be able to hit you, yeah. I think so. Fine, just for inflicting buffs. Be sick. And their ship is like way slowed down. AoE here. Kill. Yes, that's the one we're looking for. How are we looking? How are we looking? Heals. Yep. Alright, they just got locked debuffs on us. Not the best. Okay. Still think we'll make it? That's bad. About it then, buddy. Probably the takeover is the move. Some type of heal, right? Yeah. This means that you die. We could save you. You get an extra life, though. You haven't been killed, right? How does that work? Does it work now? But the heal is fake, so that's just... AoE looks valuable. Go for it. Builds up. Have to deal with profundity as quickly as possible. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Okay, great. I mean, yeah, it could absolutely be worse. Can we shake this off? Is it a 2-round death mark? 1-round death mark. I'm into it. Do we get an extra heal out of you? For the coming at the end? Nope, but you do blow up, and that's going to have to be enough. 73. Probably one of the better ones in a while, honestly. Okay. Negotiated Chimera. Can't go without all the ships, so it is what it is. Banners wide. Just these. See how it goes. I gotta remember not to bungle it. I gotta save the AoE. Get her. Kill him. Him. Son of a fucking bitch. Always does that. Fucking insane. Take the heal up. What's important to realize is I'm not bitter about it. That's all I know that. Kill it. The dodge! You gotta be fucking kidding me! There's no fucking way. That was so random. Appreciate you, asshole. Yep. What do you give me for it? 72 is all right. Oh, we got screwed on that too. Right. Going with the standards here. The hyena's coming in first. We gotta just end that before. Now it's good. Do we have an AoE defensive cleanse otherwise? I mean, we could bring in Gauntlet. There. Where should happen. Minus a banner, though. I don't think I want to take that hit. Here we go. Fun fact. Probably. Basic. 5. Tough. Sweeps. Delete. Yikes, we gotta make it. Oh wow, we'll probably lose banners here. That's a kill. Yeah. 74. Okay. A win by a hair. 1778. We lost because we couldn't bring out the reinforcement. That's a shame. Actually, if I had tied him, I would have lost on just GP, right? No, I think it's like minus a couple for that, so that sucks. Oh well, that's unfortunate. So we would have had him if not for this banner bug right now, but that's the way it is, man. 74. Yeah. But it docked me. GG to you, Baby Yoda. Hell of a match. Fun time. Enjoyed it. Strong season regardless. 7-2. So we went 1-2 this week, but it's tough, man. It's tough. Nicely done, Baby Yoda. Man, that bug is shitty. Yeah, I lost 3 banners from the glitch. It is what it is, man. You gotta... There was really... Let's think about it. Any moves I might have had to delay the fight would have put me in a tough position, man. I'm not sure about it. So, it is what it is. But yeah, GG to Baby Yoda. Sometimes robberies occur with these bugs, man. I hope they figure that out for the next season. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and review this one. At the start of it all, Baby Yoda had cleared the board completely, so I reviewed that at the beginning of the stream. Check that out at the start of the VOD. Let's talk about attacks. Bottom front. The Uranium Kid says, chances are they'd have lost banners from the glitch too. Possibly, somewhere. It's possible. Yeah, it is. The disadvantage was equally available, but whether or not it actually occurred, that's not the point. It's not about whether or not he didn't have it and I did get the disadvantage. It's about it shouldn't be there. And they told us last Monday that, yeah, they told us the Friday before last Monday. We're aware of it. We're looking at it on Monday. Said jack shit all week. So it's a bummer, but it is what it is, man. Uranium says, hey, good match to watch, though. Appreciate it. Yeah, I had fun doing it regardless. And thanks for your Treya modding guide. Yes, I'm going to get back on with the rest of that team here this week. It's just been crazy. So glad you enjoyed that, though. I will be getting back on the horse there. All right, anyway, let's talk about our attacks. Bottom front, against Ray, Swolo, Cal, Sana, and Exile Ezra. Went in with JMK, Cat, May, Snips, and Padme. Only managed to take out, what was it? Ben and I want to say Cal. So it was still Ray, Sana, Exile, Ezra. Went back in with EP, Mara Jade, Starkiller, Visas, and Old Ben for 40 banners on the cleanup. All right. Yeah, we got red. Definitely not a green. All right, against Lord Vader, Ninth Sister, Oppo, Thrawn, and Darth Vader. Went in with BKM, Bam, Paz, Grogu, and Bo-Katan Kryze for 56 banners. It worked, just not too well. Freya, Nihilus, Malik, Savage, and Scion went in with Bane set, 65 banners. Ahsoka Tano, General Syndulla, Fulcrum, Padawan Sabine, and Huyang. Leia, Drogon, R2, Jin, and Radis, 65. In the back, we have Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Tech, and Echo. Took that out with Saw, Luthen, Kyle, Baze, and Krex for 65. Against Great Mothers, Marin, Night Trooper, DTP, and Morgan, it was full Inquisitorius, 65 banners. Against Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Embo, and Skando, with the Smuggler Kron, decided not to hazard Afra. Went in with Slacker, Dre, Hux, Sit, and Faust for 56 banners. Right. Top side, you've got Saw, Luthen, Krex, Kyle, and Kara. This is with the new Set 21 Datacron. Went in with Gas 501st just to see, what's going on. Is that going to work for us at all? As it turns out, it did not. We barely managed to stand up with Gas. Gas annihilated a couple characters. It was actually kind of cool. But JML ended up cleaning it up for a total of 45. I wonder since the next time we come back to 5 vs 5, we'll have the Set 20 Jedi Calcron still. This is a bulk cron on Saw. So if I have 25% turn meter with JML and they don't, does this mean that we're looking once again at high potency on JML? Make sure that we can land ability block off rip and then just kind of bully him down? Is that kind of the name of the game? And if we can ability block him, does the Efflux give us the PM that we need for JKR to mark, and then we just move on with life? I think that's probably the better way to have done it. But I wanted to test and see if Gas was still going to work, and now we all know for next season. I wouldn't do it if I was you. All right, against GG, Stat, B1, B2, Magna, with the new General Grievous Kron. That was max health damage, level 3, Riposte, level 6, GG, level 9. Gungans took it out expeditiously, 65 banners. Against Malgus, DR, BSF, Talon, and Sith Marauder, we went in with Sith Eternal, Armor, GBA, and Scion for 56 banners. All right, and then Trench, Django, Newt, Watt, and Dooku, 65 banners with Finzori, same as usual. It took a little longer because of the DI. Had to wait around it a little bit, but no big deal. All right, in the Fleet Zone, yeah, man, good stuff. Against Executor Triple Attacker, we went in with Leviathan, 73 banners. We went in with Scimitar and Mark 6, and that was kind of helpful. I didn't hate it. Against Radis, Chimera for 72. All right. Now, the robbery of the evening was Negotiator against Malevolence. Went in with just Reinforcement, just one with Plo. And our offense was so potent that we annihilated all of the ships before we could call in Plo. It would have been nice if I had the opportunity to have targeted that living vulture droid. But alas, fives had a buff. That means that Geonosian, what is it? Sunfac. Sunfac had taunt. No way around it. So we weren't able to call in Plo. It cost us 3 banners with this current reinforcement bug. And so we lose by 1. Technically by 2, because if I didn't get 1 more banner than him, if we tied, he would win. Still, the difference of this 1 reinforcement was enough. That alone actually cost me. So, super lame, CG. Incredible. Incredibly audacious that you all worked a full week. This is just something that just got to cruise through this entire last week of Grand Arena. So, tough times. Sportsmanship is top-notch task, man. I can't be mad at BabyYoda. He has no control over this. Nothing to be mad about. It's unfortunate, man. I am bummed, and I am disappointed. I am irritated with CG, but can't be mad at BabyYoda. So again, GG to you. GG to you, my man. All right, Siggins, how exactly does the glitch work? Well, right now, there's a bug where if you're doing something like transforming, so for example, doing Sith Eternal transform cost me 3 banners. Okay, that's like, it's like a character died. So if you're doing things that transform, what else is there in Squad Arena? Like Ahsoka Tano on offense would cost you banners because she transforms. It's a new unit that replaces her. It's like the bug would be that they consider it like she dies. Like any unit that's transforming, the game is thinking that they died and now another unit's in there, whatever, but it's -3 banners for you. Likewise in Fleet, any reinforcements that you don't call in are docking you banners right now. A lot of folks just got burned by that in this last TW set, finding out, you're used to running with a bunch of reinforcements in TW because it's not punishing to do so. It's not like Grand Arena with the banner count rolling against you. It's just about the ships you lose. But with this bug, any unused ships counted as ships lost. So you got punished hard for that, man. All right. So GLs for ground fights. Just avoid transforms and avoid using unnecessary reinforcements. That's the way to do it. Grand Pigus, I used Bo-Katan versus Oppo today and got 53. Yeah, 56 is nice. I appreciate it. Yeah, just avoid any transforms, man. Yep, and unnecessary reinforcements, unused reinforcements are to be strongly avoided until further notice, whether that's Grand Arena or TW. So keep a sharp eye out for that. All right, let's get ready to raid out. So we're at the end of another season. If you want to be in touch while we're on break, that's the place to do it. There's my Discord. Of course, if you're used to seeing me stream here live, then you already know I'm on twitch.tv/Tassinix, but also simulcasting now for my YouTube channel, Tassinix Gaming. We also have some other Swugger-related content on the channel that I think you'd be interested in. My Datacron set guides on set 20 and the new set 21, made with Aesop Rock, the #1 Grand Arena player in the game. We've got my mod guides, like, one of our viewers tonight mentioned the Treya guide. That is the most recent one, but we've got a lot of them up there on characters and factions that you've asked about. We've got my recent Omicron tier list video. It's a few months old. I should update it, but still worth checking out. How to mod guides, videos 1 and 2. Something really comprehensive. If not really deep into the art and science of modding, check that out. And of course, it's also a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. Every week, we break down how we dealt with combat in Grand Arena in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We talk about our, how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attack and defense that week, the lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing with you. So that's there. So we'll have a wrap-up video on this week 3, and then we'll have a preview episode the following week going into the next season of 3 versus 3. Check all that out. Of course, that podcast is also native to Spotify, but wherever you find an episode, check the description. There is a link that you can use to plug into any podcast program you like. Follow us there. Aside from the YouTube and all that, anything that you see that you like on there, please do give it a like. Hit subscribe on the channel if you want to see more. And if you want to go above and beyond, you like what I'm doing out here, and you really want to support the stream otherwise, there's a few ways to do that. First of all is Cash App, $Tassinix. Next up is my PayPal, which is tassinix@gmail.com. See, and then aside from that, if you would like to get enhanced scouting powers, if you'd like early access to some of my content and a couple other fringe benefits, you may want to check out my Patreon. Patreon.com/Tassinix. Drop the link for that. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. $5 a month gets you into the TAS House at VIP access level, where that's $5 a month. And you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast, which is coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Our patrons are getting to see that Tuesday night within hours of us recording it, so it gives you an edge going into round one of the week. You also get early access to the Datacron set guides and, of course, dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where you will usually find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where I offer a new option. Previously, this is a bundled Patreon access to me and to OmegaBot, which is the tool that I highlight at the start of the stream, where you're getting that at-a-glance sense of your opponent's tendencies, when they like to attack, their efficiency, their defensive habits, their offensive habits. Nothing like OmegaBot out there giving you such a powerful, digestible sense of your opponent in so short a time. But in addition to that, you also have the option now to get hot utils instead at this $10 a month tier. So it's your choice. Patron bundle membership to me and to OmegaBot, or to me and to hot utils, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you move between your Grand Arena, TB, Raid, TW mods with just a couple of clicks. You can remod your roster the same way TJ and Fatal do, slice through a backlog of mods in seconds, to say nothing of the TW functionality for your guild. So that's an option for you. But if you crave the power of both bots, you can step up to VIP Access Premium, which is $15 a month, or the Double Bot Bundle. So Patreon access to me, to OmegaBot, and to Hot Utils. And yeah, I forgot to mention earlier, patrons of OmegaBot, anybody can use OmegaBot to pull a report on the last week of their opponent's history. But only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML file with clickable links that go right back into Swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer to use. So, just, again, really helps you drill down on those opponents that you're scouting out. Thank you so much at VIP Access Plus to Dobby, Esh Sotnikam, Mini GK, Floon, Shake23501, Snack Attack, and Striker. In VIP Access Premium, thanks out to Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Dark Hug, Frick Frack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibenek, Kev, Pills, Quig, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womp Rat, Wilco, and Zoltre. At the top of the heap, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, this madman drops into time to time and drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Thank you so much, sir. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks first to Yoda Force, the man who bought me this mic that I'm speaking to you on ever so many years ago. And even though he has long since quit the game, we wish him well from the other side. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's furnishing me with drinks or coffee while I'm, sweating this out on the game, or if it's just, keeping our daughter from tearing the place apart while, again, trying to succeed out here on a phone game. So thank you so much. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, as always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. Every week I'm learning from you guys. Hopefully the feeling is mutual from time to time. But regardless, Our viewers love what they learn from our show. Lots of engagement, lots of questions. Can't thank you guys enough for making yourselves available on a weekly basis, despite your busy work and family schedules, to make a show of quality, to make something of relevance to the Grand Arena community. So thank you guys so very much. Yes, Duck Stab out here saying, running out of space for the names on this screen. I might have to add a new slide. You guys have been awesome. This month we picked up actually quite a few patrons, now that you mention it. So it's been great. It's also just been a great performing month. I'm 1-2 this week. So if I don't start the season in the first bracket, probably just going to be in bracket 2. It's reasonable. It's feasible for me to fight once more at the very top of the game. So it's been a fun month. Weeks 2 and 3 here have been pretty much about playing in that top bracket, and it was great to be back. So again, GG to BabyYoda. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's get ready to raid. Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Oh, man. Let's go give some love to Zeppers. If you haven't tuned into Zeppers, first of all, if you're 420 friendly, Zeppers is your type of guy. Second, if you just want a nice chill stream, watch the guy, be just a genuinely entertaining dude, hacking and slashing through whatever content. Sometimes it's Grand Arena. I think it is tonight. It could be TV. It could be anything else. But anyway, Dr. Zeppers is a fun guy to watch. So we'll go ahead and start up the raid here. And again, it's been an awesome season. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Had a great time. Look out for Plotting and Scheming week 3 and then the preview episode. I'll be busy. There's probably going to be at least one coffee and chill stream since you guys request that. You guys really like that. We'll try and keep that one going. But until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.
I get